Hello students, welcome to GradeUp, India's largest live learning platform. सही prep है तो live set है. So good morning all of you. So subscribe to GradeUp YouTube channel for more updates and like this session. And in this session we are going to talk about operating system capsule 1. So in this capsule 1 we are going to talk about FCFS CPU scheduling algorithm. So this is the first CPU scheduling algorithm which we are going to discuss in this class. Okay, so let's start. Before starting, let me introduce myself. My name is Anshul Sharma. I have 1+ years of teaching experience and mentoring GATE CS aspirants. In GATE 2020, I have secured All India rank 294. I have also qualified ISRO and NIELIT exam. My area of expertise is operating system, digital logic, compiler design, DBMS, discrete mathematics, and network. So if you want to prepare for GATE exam, you can subscribe to GradeUp Super for Vision 2022 English batch, for Vision 2022 Hindi batch, for Vision 2023 Hindi or English batch. So for all these streams, it is available. So in this batch, you are going to get 850+ hours of live classes, 8000+ practice questions, 100+ mock test, and 120+ chapter-wise study notes. So subscribe to GradeUp Super, and for more information, you can contact on this number 965005290. You can connect with me on Telegram. So this is the Telegram link, that is Anshul_Sharma_CS. So you can join this group and connect with me. You can ask your if you have any doubt related to your GATE preparation, you can ask there related to the guidance. Also, you are going to get the PDFs of the YouTube class, as well as you can clear your doubts as well in that group. Okay, so let's start. FCFS, that is the first CPU scheduling algorithm. So FCFS means first come first serve. The process which is going to arrive first, we are going to schedule that process. Now here the criteria of this CPU scheduling algorithm is, it is based on arrival time. It is based on arrival time, right? And if we talk about the mode, so it is non-preemptive. This algorithm is non-preemptive. That means once you have allocated the CPU to a particular process, it will execute till its completion. Okay, so let's see here. Here in this, through an example, we are going to understand this FCFS. So here we have 5 processes: P1, P2, P3, P4, and P5. Arrival time is given to us, burst time is also given to us, and we have to find out completion time, turnaround time, waiting time, and response. So here we are going to schedule the processes. So let's schedule the processes. At 0 units of time, which process arrived in the ready queue? You can see P1 process has arrived in the ready queue at 0 units of time. So we are going to schedule P1 process till its completion. That means here the burst time is 4, so we are going to schedule it for 4 units of time, and here I can make it 0. P1 has completed its execution. After that, at 4 units of time, you can see P2 has arrived, P3, P4, P5. All the remaining processes have arrived in the ready queue. Now we are going to give the priority to P2 because that is having the lesser process number. So we are going to schedule P2 process number for 3 units of time. So 4 plus 3, it is going to be 7. Here I can make it 0, and P2 has completed it. Now the next process we are going to schedule is P3. So 7 plus 1, it is 8. Let's make it 0, and P3 has completed its execution. Then we are going to schedule P4 process. Now 8 plus 2, it is 10. We can make it 0, and P4 has completed its execution. In the end, we are going to have P5 process. 10 plus 5, that is 15. We can make it 0. P5 has completed its here. Now using this chart, we can find out the completion time. The completion time of P1 process is 4. Completion time of P2 process is 7. For P3 it is 8. For P4 it is 10. For P5 it is 15. Now we have to find out the turnaround time. Turnaround time is equal to completion time minus arrival time. So 4 minus 0 it is 4, 7 minus 1 it is 6, 8 minus 2 it is 6, 10 minus 3 it is 7, 15 minus 4 it is 11. Now let's talk about waiting time. So waiting time is turnaround time minus initial burst time. So 4 minus 4 it is 0, 6 minus 3 it is 3, 6 minus 1 it is 5, 7 minus 2 it is 5, 11 minus 5 it is 6. Now if we talk about response time, so response time is equal to first time CPU allocation. First time CPU allocation minus arrival time. This is going to give you response time. In case of all non-preemptive CPU scheduling algorithms, always your waiting time will be equal to response time. But here you can verify as well. Let's calculate a response time for each of the process. First time CPU allocation happened for P1 at 0. So 0 minus 0 it is 0. Similarly for P2 it is 4. 4 minus 1 it is 3. For P3 it is 7. 7 minus 2 it is 5. So you can compare the waiting time and response time. You are going to get same in case of non-preemptive CPU scheduling algorithms. Now here you can find out the average turnaround time. So you can add all these values and you can divide it by the number of processes we have. So this is going to be 6 plus 4 it is 10, 10 plus 6 it is 16, 16 plus 7 it is going to be 23, 23 plus 11 it is going to be 34. 34 divided by 5 is going to give you the average turnaround time. Similarly, you can find out average waiting time as well. So 5 plus 3 it is 8, 8 plus 11 it is going to be 19 divided by 4. That will be your average waiting time. So like this you can calculate the values of average turnaround time and average waiting time for all these processes. Okay, and the disadvantage in case of FCFS, that is convoy effect. Convoy effect is the disadvantage in case of FCFS CPU scheduling algorithm. Right, so I hope through this example now this concept is clear to you. Right, so in the next video we are going to discuss more CPU scheduling algorithms. Okay, fine. So these are the star faculties we have at GradeUp for computer science, right? And they are going to teach you in all the batches of vision, right, as well as for gate and PS parameters. So you can subscribe to GradeUp Super and you can learn from the India's best faculty available. In GATE 2021, we have 10 plus gradients under AIR10 among all the streams. So that is a big achievement for GradeUp and its students. You can subscribe to GradeUp Super and start preparing for GATE exam. You will be getting unlimited access to structured live courses. Green card is also included in this, in which you are going to get 100 plus online mock tests designed by the toppers based on latest exam pattern. In structured live courses, you are going to get India's best faculty, complete doubt resolution, full syllabus coverage for your exam. So for more information, you can contact on this number 965005290. So download GradeUp app from the Play Store and start attempting the free mock test available on GradeUp app, as well as free app classes you can attend. And if you want to prepare in a well structured manner, you can definitely go for GradeUp Super. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this class and you have learned FCFS CPU scheduling algorithm. In the next class, we are going to see other CPU scheduling algorithms as well. Till then, take care.